Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Demise, Rise of the Kutan. Today we're going to be continuing our adventures here with our group of intrepid adventurers. You know, we've got our paladin who's slowly closing up on their goal of 393. We've got our ninja who's just blasting through the ranks, should get another swing in about 30 levels. You got our explorer just trucking along, just exploring the world, you know? And we've got our dwarf working their way through thief, you know? Finally learning how to open a lock or two along the way and maybe stab it back, you know? That's just what we needed, you know? Just get a little bit of stabby stab in, you know? It's been a few days. I'm gonna take a quick peek to see like what our upgrade options are gonna be. So looks like 206 is the goal to look for this. Ninja I know is like at 111, so I don't have to worry about that for a minute. Don't have to worry about paladin at all, really. Thief I think is like has something coming up though. I don't think it's armor, but I'll take a look anyway. Yeah, one's got something at 95, but that's not what we're looking at. I know the hat's a little earlier, that's 86. 95. Same here, right? Yeah. This might be what I was thinking. 71. Okay, so 71. 71 is our next goal. You know? Okay, that is what I was thinking. How about you? When are you at? 57. We're already at you. See if I have one. I sure do. Get in my pocket, get on my body. Okay. Well, looks like we got a mild upgrade just by taking a peek. Fair enough. Make sure our spells are gonna be able to be cast. I didn't prepare too much for this adventure, but you know, we're gonna be fine. It won't take too much longer of this before we ended up heading back, but you know, we're gonna continue this way for a little bit. So if anyone was looking super excited into or exploration, that might not happen for like a few like bits because we need to start getting our resistances up, and while we are getting some of that up through explorers level up, like I've got fire resistance up to 60% for instance, and our stoning and paralyzed up to 71%. It used to be 65%, so like we are making progress by leveling up explorer. As explorer is going to go up faster than sorcerer will, but you know, our sorcerer's still gonna have to be the one casting most of what's going on because it's just too expensive to cast those other ones with the other guilds for now, you know. Not unless we split it up between everyone, which is possible, but I mean, we're not gonna be getting to those levels with all those characters in a while, so it's better to focus in on one or two. Now we have gotten more of our blessings sorted. We're down to only needing a few of them. That'll make a big difference. In fact, it already has made a difference, I'm sure. Oh, whoa, we actually got the new spell. I didn't think we could get it on this floor. Okay. We've been looking for that inclement weather one for a while. I think that's that new ice spell that's absolutely freaking insane. That might tip Sorcerer up on our spell chart for damage if we need a blaster. Of course, we'd have to get it. It's probably just the most expensive thing ever, but we'll see. We should probably look at it before we write it off as being way too out of reach. I just have some of my suspicions. Well, that's really exciting. And that's a spell that wasn't in the base game, from what I remember. There's only been a few, but they've all been pretty crazy so far. Resist aging is absolutely insane with how it is implemented. Not that I'm really complaining, but draining does get to be really, really tiresome, so I do actually approve of it, despite the fact that it's just such a difference that I'm having trouble getting over it from my experiences with the game prior to this. I'm used to every undead fight being an absolutely tense experience. You don't know what you're gonna be losing, you know? You had to temper your adventures with going off to get stat items. Oh, well, that wasn't the character I meant to do it with. There we go. Doesn't matter. You have been assigned the required 100 quest for this guild. Shade greets you after your training is completed. It is now time for your final task. Very few have finished this requirement, but I have complete faith that you will succeed. He pauses. I wish you to find me the warrior blade known as the Ravager. We are in need of one for study, and wish to discover what type of metal it is made from. When you have found this item, return here with it, and I will give you a weapon fit for our type in return. You must return one Ravager. I'm gonna turn the music down a couple notches. There we go. I think it might have been slightly overtuned. And that's right, we have the triple level up. Yeah, that's the other thing I'm not really used to. I'm gonna put this one in storage here because I don't want to lose it. Usually I don't care too much, but this time I do. Lord polymorphs on floor 30. That would be the area that we've been normally clearing anyway, after we explore the graveyard, so we'll get that one sooner or later, I believe. I think I said that last time anyway. And before we head down there, we are going to do the loop around to clear out the mythical area. It is kind of hiccuping a bit, but I think we're okay. There we go. Well, we did get lucky. We took a hit but didn't go down, so. Chasing after blessings is not without its risks, of course. I mean, the main things I've been noticing about the changes so far is I haven't seen a single devil prince on this floor yet. And I also haven't seen a black gremlin. So they must be in a different location. Deeper down. That is my intuition. They definitely weren't removed because we've seen both of identifications from badly identified monsters, so we know it exists in the game. It is somewhere in this adventurous mine that we find ourselves exploring. Hey, here we go. This is it. This is what we were looking for. That should give us a blessing when we return. Nice. We got a second group, but it didn't have a double down on it. It's just fine. It doesn't. You can't really double down on them. It just sometimes it spawns more than one group with the fix of bounty. So at that point, you just gotta laugh. But we already won. We got what we wanted. We've gotten several good things this session. And we're very pleased with how this is going. Yeah, didn't get in, but you know, it's okay. Ratfish, huh? That's a funny name for a monster. And apparently the Murian Elders somewhere as well. And there's still plenty of content we haven't seen yet. Just waiting for us to find it out there, you know? With all of our blessings on, we'll be largely immune to cursed items, which is another added benefit. Still would prefer not to fight you guys. That might be the first one that's actually been directly hostile to us. So I will say that's not a bad ratio because they've largely left us alone. I mean, fighting slimes is largely unrewarding most of the time, except in the extreme early game when they can't destroy items. No, if there was a spell that made you immune to losing items, that would be quite amazing. I don't actually suspect that such a thing exists. By the way, I just know it would be amazing. Just so many oozes. Oh, this place didn't even repopulate. Alright, let's go for a swim. Alright, nothing to swim with out here. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. I'll play with the warriors. The game kind of forgets where you happen to respawn in a bit unless you walk through there. So if you close the game and or don't play for long enough, it kind of gets lost in its regeneration cycle. So longer sessions are usually better for it to figure things out. So. Do I know exactly how it works? Not really, but you know, lots of experience has told me that it does tend to fix itself. So, basically just don't panic and it'll eventually sort itself out. But do walk through the area. It does seem to make it figure life out again. Although it does take time. For the most part, with all the blessings, our characters are so strong that they don't really tend to get to the back party on these early levels. So, yeah, we largely aren't getting EXP on this floor with our dwarf. Which is fine, because it'll let the other ones catch up a little. I guess we don't really need to spend too much to clear it either, so let's just... We're not really aiming for anything on this back end of this, we're just strolling. Yeah, just strolling. We haven't run this way in a hot minute. Good to let the game know that these areas still exist. Oh, you're almost pinned. Alright, I'll let it happen. Look at you. You got in on the pin. Good for you. Yep, been given a level 66 quest. Oh yeah, we have to get the Thieves' Chest, which we probably already have in our pocket. So let's hand that over. Bam. And we gotta pick up a Ravager, which we've already turned in many of. Shade walks up to you and, to your surprise, removes his mask and hood. You stare in disbelief as you see the face of a young girl looking back at you. She speaks in a soft female voice. Remember that things are never as they seem. You have been a very good student, but your time as a student is no longer. I welcome you to the master ranks of our guild. May you serve. We serve you as well as you have served us. She shakes your hand and then walks away. It's one of the funnier situations that happens. Yep, we got a blessing of more ash. That's what we wanted. Fantastic. Let's make sure we hand that over. You're stocked up already, right? Yep, you sure are. Is that our first? No, it's actually our third. That's cool. Huh. realized we had so many extra nonsense things in our pocket. Give me a second. We'll sort this out. Let's pop everything out. Now we're just gonna head into the stomping grounds over here and have a bit of a good time as best as we can. At least that's my current goal. Yeah, we have to fight these ones, unfortunately. The queen goes down fast, which is funny, but... our fight with these guys is gonna take a little longer, so... bear with it. Well, they finally, figured life out. It's okay. Gonna actually pop up because it took long enough for us to lose some health. Eventually they'll get sufficiently scared of us that they'll stop actually trying to fight us. It just takes a really long time. I believe in it. And these guys got some good hits off on us. Part of me wants to make sure that our resistances are still good. No, they're fine. I guess these guys are just strong. wanna be. Alright, we'll accept it. Deal with it and move on. They're definitely more damaging than some of the enemies around here now. I mean, this is probably gonna skew it in favor of the ninja pinning anyway. But, maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe it's just closer than I thought. I mean, Thief is definitely the lower EXP guild though, so it still has a decent chance to keep ahead. I suspect that that's too hard for us to open right now anyway. It's okay. Yep, we're definitely already almost pinned. That is a very funny name for a item, though. Well, we're only about 11 levels away from switching back. So we are making good progress. Pop it out. Cool. We're gonna pop with this character now. We got these pretty good EXP and black flies here. Now we're gonna actually see what's going on with this dude. Oh, he's all by himself. Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna let him do his thing. Let's make sure that we are okay. So we theorized that blasting was good for this, so let's... Especially when we're an off-guild, you know? And I guess it wasn't a full squad of problems, it only had like one problem group. The only problem with that is that we're definitely gonna pin even faster, if you want to call it a problem, so... Quality problem, I guess? Definitely will unbalance our EXP though. A little bit. Okay, for better or worse, it's fine. Sometimes that's just the cost of doing business when the place is a little dangerous. I mean, there's been no sign that this guy actually beheads or anything, which makes him pretty easy peasy. These guys we can take out. We're just gonna set our stuff up. Should be good. This is going to take a few rounds, but we will make it through without much trouble. This'll do it. Yep, we got another notch in our fire resist, so that looks good to me. Bam. That's been expanded. Cool. I actually didn't mean to come this one. I went to go to this one. That's fine. We're gonna go play in the tunnels and see how far we get. We have no particular goals. We're just enjoying, at this point, our level up time. This will be a period of great growth. I think eventually we'll get an expanded version, part of a map area on our Oni, but it does seem like it's been largely, wrong one. Doesn't matter too much though. It seems like it's largely a slower process than it used to be. Now, considering we haven't seen these anchovies, do we think they'll actually be easier or harder than what we've seen before? And will they be stronger than the great white sharks? Which will amuse me quite a bit, actually. Oh, we gained an item usage level last time and we didn't get new equipment. That's okay, we'll do it when we go back to town this time. I mean, this time more than one of our characters will actually be able to wear some new stuff, so I guess I'll just be a grand rejiggering. That's fine. They really do just take a while to finish, don't they? Well, see, that wasn't too shabby. I do think the blasting's helping, but definitely can't do it forever. But we did get a lot better at it, so that definitely can be done. It will help when we get to that improved guild crest level again, though. So that's probably the one thing holding it back. That extra 13 a turn really does help. Fortunately, we got ourselves another little cutscene here, so it is what it is. Well, we made it through there. Let us rejigger up. Like, we're probably gonna barely get out of these tunnels before we have to go back, which is fine because we don't have to go very far. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, this fight will probably put us over the edge. Yep. Looks like we did it. Oh, look at how close to leveling up you were. That's crazy. It doesn't matter too much, though. They haven't been pinning before anyone else, before he was, so it doesn't really actually matter too much. Yeah, let's get a little rejiggered up. Let's see what we could add. You're not doing anything, but you have some options. That one's going to be a decent bit into the future. This hat is an improvement, though. Let's get this on our head. That one's a ways away for sure. That's going to be like 310. That's not happening for a bit. Yep, 217. It is coming. 258. Now we did have upgrades, but was it just the hat? No, I think it was something else too. This is 218. No, it's not. This is 258. I think we can wear the next level up anyway. I think that was what I remember. So let's sell this. Put this one in our body. Let's check shield. Yep, that is an improvement. Let's put that there as well. Cool. Now it's your turn. Let's see which of our upgrades we can put on now that we already have in our pocket. There we go. Those are a couple of decent upgrades. Cool. Well, thank everyone for watching. I'm gonna take a short break and then we will continue on our adventures. I'll see y'all in a bit. Take care. Bye-bye.